This video is brought to you by Diamond Pacific Tool Corporation. Diamond Pacific is America's favorite diamond tool, wheel, and lapidary machine manufacturers. For nearly half a century, Diamond Pacific has set the industry standard for diamond lapidary equipment. Join the majority of professional lapidaries and choose Diamond Pacific products such as their Nova wheels, Pixie, Genie, and Titan gem makers, as well as their wide selection of other high-quality lapidary diamond products. Check out Diamond Pacific today and find out why they're considered America's premier diamond lapidary tool manufacturers. The boys, how you doing?
Doing great. Fantastic.
Looking good. You're matching this year.
Everyone.
Yo, are you ready for a good year?
Always.
Good Tucson?
Good Tucson. It's been a great show here. We're just happy to be out making business deals and having fun. Making friends. We made a lot of friends this year.
Awesome.
So,
it's the last day at Quartzite, but you will be in Tucson for the full monkey in jogs.
Yep.
What's the booth number?
E11.
E11.
Yep, about right. If jogs is built like an X, we're right in the middle.
Awesome. Right next to Sunwest Silver.
Yep.
Right in the right there in the alleyway.
Hard to miss. We'll be in suits.
Oh, yeah, you can't miss him. Man, that mustache.
Thank you.
That is good. Are you a Dapper Dan man or a fat boy?
Dapper Dan man.
Yeah, that's right. So you got all kinds of new stuff. Can I take a look at that over there?
This one here?
No, in the back.
Oh, yeah. We did want to show you these. These are kind of neat. We didn't carve them ourselves. We found somebody who's a lot better and more talented than I am. But just different ways of carving our stuff. A really good way to show how much you can use our stuff to do different things. I thought about making a pendant out of that. And these are all decently old in comparison. We just brought them out of the old stock. However, we are looking for a carver. So, you know, somebody who can do something like this, send them my way.
You know, I think like the whole attitude towards like foreign carving, Chinese, Vietnam, that's gone. Like, they're just the best.
Well, being undeniable is just as the saying goes. If they're the best at doing it, then why not pay them?
I'll get you guys some names that I trust, because I hear the problem, it's not the quality, it's like you're going to get it back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you're going to high grade it, or you're going to take it.
Our buddy right here sends a lot of Guatemalan jadeite, and he's had problems getting it back. It's not the quality. It's not the quality. Yeah. It's actually
you'll send some good stuff off, and then all your mid stuff will come back, and that's not.
Are these domestic?
These I think were done in Taiwan.
Fabulous. It's so good.
And I mean, they're the best in the biz when it comes to doing it, at least at the time. But like I said, I think these were done about 8 years ago. I have so many dolphins. If you want dolphins, you can have them.
You have a dolphin blowout.
I have a dolphin blowout. Keystone on dolphins.
And these are for sale, right?
Yes, sir.
Man,
we're usually running about $200 a carat on these.
Stunning. This one's so crystalline.
It is.
It almost looks like
it's just like these little sets up here. This nice set you were looking at earlier, but just taking it a different approach. Instead of cutting nice stones out of it, you got a fish. Yeah, we can do that. We're gonna go grab coffee. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out and keep the booth moving.
Nuts.
While you're doing.
I don't think I've seen too much of the yellow before.
I started doing a lot more of it just because it's so different.
Yeah.
You know, it's just another one of our rarities, and so we're trying to make it be a lot more known.
You have to have it over here. I don't think you can have it either.
Nice. What kind of gold?
It's 14 karat yellow gold.
Fabulous.
Got a post for Grant. That's it.
It's nuts.
And that purple color right there is something that we're getting into a lot now, and is something that's vastly different too.
Putting your fish in your bag. Okay.
If we put one of those anti-tarnish strips in it with it later.
in a coffee?
Oh, no, thank you, my friend.
Alrighty, man.
Hey guys, if they have like a bottle of water or something that is contained, I would take that.
Give me one singular dollar bill because the cafeteria has water bottles.
Thank you.
This is insane.
Isn't that awesome?
This one's it's explosive.
And we have
Great stone.
2 more pieces off of that same one. You sold them?
The men's ring
Oh my gosh.
sold.
Oh, the men's ring. I was talking about the loose pieces.
That was it. Those were the set.
Oh, okay. I thought there was one more still.
Men's ring sold. That was a crazy ring.
That one was awesome. I'm just going to leave this one down here for a second so that we can...
Okay, turn it. Then pull.
Ah.
If you want this one open, I can open it.
I was just figuring we preemptively open them because it would be easier.
Just be careful when if you have them up.
So those guys right there are what's considered the closest thing to a crystalline opal or a crystal clear opal from here, while still being stable. So that is something weirdly unique to us because we don't usually get opal that's that transparent. So this is all off of one piece. There's 38 stones in there, and it was a specimen about a little bit smaller than this guy right here. So for translation purposes of what goes into that, if you were to kind of take into account that this is basically the same square area as that, just goes to show what kind of utilization you can get out of a piece.
Nuts.
Because that could be an incredible amount of like small things. It'd be an awesome big like cluster pendant. Like we want to design something where it uses all of them kind of.
Yeah, it'd almost be a shame to separate the family like that.
Exactly. So that is something that we're kind of looking at for design wise and stuff like that. So
Those are also double sticked into the box. So if you want to
yeah, we can
that to
actually
get a
open
more
the box.
clear-
I'll let you do it. Oh, cool, look at that. Oh, fabulous.
Find me a little pad, Zach, and we can just take it out and set it.
I mean,
Because the
oh,
color,
it's stuck on the
Yeah,
back.
they're double
yeah,
stuck.
they're stuck in there, so you're fine. But the coloration in those is absolutely insane. And the nice part about it is the longer we go and the further in we dig, the more stuff like this we're finding. Like, you know, I know that you've seen our star opals and stuff like that. I've got a couple of them that aren't even triplets that star.
Oh, wow.
I've got one of the specimens here with me too. Because this one right here is what makes a natural star, so you can see the pattern kind of roll up on the side right here and right here.
Yeah.
And then, so that one would be a natural star. So when you make the stuff like that necklace that Leo made out of those big triplets like these guys that star, you know, very obviously where you can see those lines in them, that's the kind of stuff it's coming from. And we're finding more star stuff now than we have ever. So I'm wondering if we're going to get down to a spot where we have more stars than we do anything else.
Oh, that would be nuts.
That would be absolutely insane, wouldn't it?
It's so amazing how fruitful that land is over there.
That's Grandma.
That's Grandma. Nice to meet you, Grandma. I'm Isaac. Isaac.
I may have lost.
You probably met me before. Yep.
Yeah, in Tucson.
Absolutely amazing.
And the cool part about this one is too, is if you look, it has a secondary layer right underneath it that's almost as crystalline as these guys are over here. So we're finding more of that. Like, it's almost like the deeper we go, the better the quality is, because that crystalline layer right there will cut the same kind of stones as that one that Leo pulled out. So that is something that we are getting more and more of the further we go. And these are all solids, but that's what it's going to look like in triplet form.
Absolutely fantastic.
So And like I said, the more that we have gone on this summer, the more kind of purple or lilac colors of stuff we've found. Like these guys right here, we're finding more of that stuff now too. It's not just that hot pink or rose-colored pink anymore. We're getting a lot more like lavender and purple and just kind of odd stuff nowadays. So we've been kind of showcasing the odd colored stuff the last couple of years, so now we're really doing it.
Oh, you just when you think it can't get any more unique.
Exactly.
It's just
I am
that
holding,
land out there.
I am holding out hope that I'm going to find fossils in it, because I think I have two. Not 100% sure, but I think I have two that have leaf fossils in them.
Oh, that would be amazing.
It would be, because opal doesn't typically contain fossils therein. It usually fossilizes something else. So you get a lot of like wood replacements or bone replacements that are opal, but you don't see fossils within the opal very often at all. And so I got one of those little magnifying machines, and we're going to dial it in. And if it looks like something, then I'm going to send it off to the university and see if they can identify it for me. Because if that's the case, that'd be something also unique to us.
World-class museum piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think you'd keep it?
It
depends.
I have a few of them.
Oh, cool.
So there's a couple of them I would keep. There's a couple of them I would let go, because what I want to do is showcase the fact that we're not keeping everything that is absolutely great and beautiful and wonderful and sticking it in the safe where nobody's ever going to see it. Like, I want that to go out there. Like, I want that to be like, oh, this comes from Spencer Opal Mines. You might not find something exactly like that, but you can go find something just equally as cool, because not everything is the same anymore, and it's not just the standard old, thin-lined white background triplet cutting material. We are vastly different than that nowadays.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we've even kind of like, Leo absolutely still cuts some of the most beautiful triplets I have ever seen in my life. However, we're finding a lot more solid geared stuff too, or double pattern stuff like this guy right here.
What?
Yeah, that's one of Leo's right there too. But the patterns are so close, or the layers are so close together, that you're getting like them double stacked, so you're seeing through. So you're getting like that pinfire layer underneath with that rolling broad flash over the top.
It doesn't even, it's supernatural.
Yeah, that one right there is otherworldly. That one is very much an otherworldly looking stone.
When you're talking triplets, you got these two as well.
Yeah, and like these guys right here, the boys have been doing some fantastic goldsmithing and that kind of stuff, and these are just,
Those are nice.
they're again best of the best. That, triplets are absolutely steer 100% positive, and they are still 100% wearable and lovable and doable, but it just goes to show the wide range of variety that you get nowadays.
Yeah, well, he's offered several times.
Did you do the setting?
I did, the boys did.
Really?
That's an Isaac thing, because Isaac and Ty do 3D golden design.
Oh,
so they have like the
fabulous.
3D printer, and it prints the thing out, and then you go and you do that.
And you do it all at home?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. A lot of
Yeah.
people like send away to like Manhattan and stuff for that
Oh,
kind of stuff.
no. We have like our own little shop. Like, my house has like an entire room built on the end of it that was like an interior garage, and nowadays it's just a giant shop.
Oh, fabulous.
So
This one
that
is
one
amazing.
is
This one needs to stay in Tucson.
that one is spicy. So that one is hot. But see, the nice part about that is we're not restricting these really nice things like this to gold, where I know that that's kind of been the standard all along. Now we're putting stuff like equally as comparable in silver, so you're still getting really high-end, really flashy looking stuff for a quarter of the cost.
Look at the galaxy, Lenny.
Yeah, it's the galaxy.
Opal from Idaho. They're amazing.
Yeah. Isaac, he's a big flashy red one. Is this the lady you were looking at?
Raylene? No. But this is why we woke up in the morning. So we woke up at 9 to get here at 12 to
Nice.
talk to you. Look at that.
But there again, these really awesome, like, galaxy-looking pieces, still in silver, still able to, ooh, and I even have those two pieces that are on that card, too.
Oh, no, we don't. Those are in my goldsmithing shop because they're getting turned into jewelry.
Oh,
Really?
I thought those were these two.
Oh, wow,
I
incredible.
thought those were these right here.
No.
Oh,
these
sad.
I mean, these are a nice set.
Yeah, I got a
didn't have
couple
these
really
out
nice
last
sets
year.
of pink stuff, so if somebody wants to do their own goldsmithing.
Yeah, those two. We're doing a pendant and a ring, and then we have this set, which is going to be earrings and 2 pendants. If it survives Tucson.
Yeah, if it survives Tucson is the question.
What do you mean?
If it gets sold, then I ain't making that.
That's why they're there.
Oh, okay.
They're in Jogs. They have. I love your location in Jogs.
It's a good
one.
You know,
spot.
I feel like it's easy to get a bad spot there, like in the
Very is.
outskirts.
I've talked to a lot of vendors to know that if there's a couple spots that are
That
not
was not
enjoyed.
that was not my original spot in Jogs. That was actually
Really?
in the north hallway. But when you are a vendor in Jogs, you get a kind of like you get a rep kind of thing.
who does the coat?
And the lady
Is that-
that
I thought you said
that
gold.
was my
Gold. No, I
representative
have,
for the company,
I go to
she walked
Dillard's
by
and
where
buy
we
the
were in the
suit,
north
and then
hallway, and she's like,
Taylor there
"You
and
guys
have
don't
a
really
table.
like. I feel like you'd fit in better
I get a
over
little bigger
here."
every year.
And they actually
Gets a
had a
little
vendor
tighter, and I look a
vacate
little
or not
better.
show up in the spot that I have now. And she said, "Would you be interested in taking it?" And I was like, "Absolutely,
Yeah.
I would." So they were super easy,
Yeah, it's
like
not
super
super
kind.
common,
They let
and
us they closed the
I
show
like
down
it.
one night,
I
and
mean,
we
they're
called
not
the
the
boys
most
over because we were
expensive
still
seats, but
doing
one thing I do like
22nd
about
Street
them
and
is
Jogs
the
at the same
performance
time.
space.
Then
Yeah, that must be
So I can
intense.
use
so
nice
the boys came over and we
limber
literally
things
broke
and
down
not
one
feel
booth and just
hindered.
trucked it across
But still
and put
look
it
good.
up
Oh,
there,
wow.
and we've been there ever since.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not even going to take this off when I carry these cases out later.
It's Secret Service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
depending on who you ask.
You can show him the fancy one that you're wearing, son. That's mine.
Yeah, you want to see a test of time?
Yeah.
This is a perfect test of time right here. Maybe.
Maybe
help
if you
us?
get it off. That one I got for my high school graduation. Oh, you dropped it? Don't lose it, son. The family heirloom.
Look,
on
isn't
the
it? You like the pink opals? Super special
That's
to
30
them.
years old. So that's what 30 years old looks like. And the stone's even older. The stone's about 50 years old.
wall. And you can pick it up, do
Yep.
whatever you want with it.
Great grandpa cut the stone. The side stones came out of mom's dad's wedding ring.
What?
And then my grandma did the goldsmithing. So that's a proper test of time. That's a family business.
Yeah,
all
if you
in
flip
one
it
piece.
over, it has like the year I graduated high school and my initials on it.
Oh yeah.
And then back then, my great grandpa cut that stone. They had it sitting in the safe,
Busy as
and when she
usual?
graduated,
How
they
about
decided
you
to make
guys?
her a custom piece. That's it. Now I get to wear it nowadays.
Oh my god.
And this is her dad's little clip. All the jewelry that I wear, my grandpa's ring.
That's too bad.
I don't wear anything unless it's family.
Well, I
I
guess
carry
on
the lineage
other side,
with me
I
as
will
I'm
see you in
selling.
Ogden and we can visit there.
And then this is
You
this
guys
is the only
gonna
one
stay
that's
down here
mine,
for a while
and it was the
now, or
first
do
one
you
I
just
did.
hang out?
Stay here another month.
Fair enough. Sounds good.
You heading to Tucson?
Oh yeah, we have.
It's dirty and beat up, but it's nice.
It
So
looks
I'm gonna
great.
make another couple rounds of jewelry and then head off to Tucson.
Trying to get it to focus. It's so bright.
Yeah,
It's like
the guys did us a really nice new setup in here with the new lighting, new cases, new everything else. So we are looking fancy.
You get to see the tie clip that I haggled for half an hour earlier.
Yeah, you like your weird tie clips, don't you?
I do.
Specific mounting.
We can make it happen.
We are absolutely making that happen nowadays. So
have the
this
power
is
of a cake to get it.
this is almost like the equivalent of you could pick out the stone and the mounting and put it together.
oh, that's fabulous.
And that's kind of eventually where I want to be, in the fact that there are incredibly, opals are so vastly different and
have a
incredibly
little garbage
unique.
back here as well.
How cool would it be if you could walk up to my booth and there was a selection of settings and a selections of stones, and you could put together
Next
whatever
year,
you want?
Tucson, I'm gonna have a gold bench. In
Oh,
the corner.
wow.
And
That
I'm
would be
gonna-
great.
We're gonna do a lot of castings before we get there, and then I can just be setting brand new jewelry, doing custom work. While you're there, we'll put a little TV up so you can watch me work, and then
Eventually,
then you get to see a
we'll
little bit
have all
everything.
of the things. So, thing is that talking about the weird color ones, we started so much in Black
Gold
Rock,
pieces.
I haven't seen that much.
One
Yeah.
beautiful.
There's no price on that one. You'll have to
Darker
see
one.
Zach for that one.
159.
That means it's free, right?
And that means that
I like how high the
means he's
bezel
probably
is
got
on this
clients
one.
for it.
And I'll do the same deal I told you on this one. We'll knock that down to 120 for you today.
And that's considered black?
Ty.
Or we can do a straight
So if you slide through there, you're skinny.
Petite band.
Aren't those so cute though?
That one is much more deep.
They're awesome. This one,
I love the red
stunning.
in that, like the red and gold.
No, I ain't.
Oh god, you gotta excuse my hands, though they look absolutely terrible.
beautiful.
Well, that is
clean.
3 months worth of silversmithing right there.
Yeah, I mean, like the cracks. You mean, like not the
yeah,
cracks,
like right here?
but at least your hands. Look at my nails from cutting pyritized turquoise. Looks like I crawled from underneath a
I'm
cave.
allergic to gold.
Oh no!
So that is from setting gold stuff.
Whoa,
Yeah, so silver I can do all day long, but it's gold.
Lynn, you're allergic to gold too, right? I don't think this usually not copper and gold, right?
No, well, in rose gold there is. That's what
trippy.
turns the rose gold rose is the copper. And it used to, they annealed metals with either copper or nickel and that kind of stuff. That's why you get a lot of people with metal allergies. But not so much anymore. But like I said, when I go to setting stuff, like I'm allergic to gold, so my hands just look like shit. You can edit that out though.
Real deep, and I mean super tiny spot, but I was like, whoa.
But I love this kind of stuff. So we're doing a lot more, like you were talking about the 4-prong settings and stuff like that. Well, the trend right now is that real modern, clean, low set, low maintenance kind of stuff. And where our Opal is real low maintenance anyway, these are perfect because this is everyday wear stuff for people nowadays.
That is awesome. Do you mind if I see those small size?
Absolutely not. I just gotta figure out where. Hey, Ty. Would you get in here because we only have one set of keys and the door keeps whacking me in the knee? Dave would like to see the little ones, please.
I mean, I got two $50 ones. Which one you want? That one?
Yeah.
Let's call it done. You get bagged up.
And there again, cutting these nice little, like Cade's been cutting really nice little standard stuff. He loves pear shapes. He does a heck of a swinging marquee. That kid's a great cutter.
He is. I mean, literally, I couldn't do this if you paid me.
No.
It's insane.
Even I couldn't do that if you paid me, and I've been doing this longer than him. The other really cool ones we have this year are the ones that have the fan pattern in them.
I go over there and get changed when I need to get changed for the show.
Yeah, these would look great. Some modern jewelry. Petite's really in.
Petite is really in that really petite kind of, like I said, just that real clean. But this has like the oddest pattern in them because it's got one that goes one way and one goes the other. You probably have a better look at those with your hands than you do with mine.
Website information. If you have any questions down the road, just send me an email. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, good deal. This one right here?
I think those would make a really cool, like, kind of like a pendant you're wearing, like a big old statement piece, like a big old chain it from both sides.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
But see, I like big stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I like really big stuff.
So they're still real good. They're built for durability. They got real nice color. But when it comes to the
really, we're getting a lot of really bright, and it's almost like kind of like electric green and teal and purple over the last year that we haven't seen for ever.
That's so exciting.
We'll take care of it. And that's where these come out.
Wow. The host rock is even just banging.
It is. And the other thing that we're noticing more and more as we go, like I was telling the gentleman over here earlier, is like last night we were sorting rough, because we brought rough down with us to sort, like if people wanted to do their own cutting and that kind of stuff. We're selling rough that's comparable to this stuff so people can do their own cutting and stuff. I'm not restricting that to just us now.
Oh, that's fabulous.
I want that. Don't get me wrong, there's not a whole lot of it to be had because even that for us is kind of like the top, 20 or 30%. But I have some like that that's going to go to Tucson with us that's going to be equally comparable cutting rough.
So get there the first day.
Sure. Or send me a message. I'll put it on hold.
Yeah, it's going to be a race.
Exactly. I was quite surprised. I think Quartzite is kind of coming back around to kind of the old school ways because even here the first day we had the same thing. Everybody came in, wanted to buy rough. that's why we brought down more buckets and just started going for more, because I think the popularity of rock hounding and cutting is back in. I'm kind of excited.
They say lapidaries for the second year in a row. It's the fastest growing hobby in America, or the #1 hobby in America.
Yeah, because I think that everybody kind of got reintroduced to rock hounding and lapidary in the pandemic, because everybody had old, machines in the basement that were like grandpa's or dad's or whatever. We got nothing else to do. I guess get them out and play with them.
I used to get lapidary machines here in Quartzite used $50.
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore.
No,
You're
no.
buying a Highland Park that's 70 years old for $600.
I know, right? That's why my favorite thing ever is I have a couple of vendors who purposely hunt for machinery for me.
Oh, cool.
And they want rough. So I'll trade them out machines for rough. And then if it's not something I need, I just turn around and sell it in the shop. And then people get a reasonable machine. People get the rough that they want. And I get, parts and pieces if I love them,
That's awesome.
So last year we got an old school ringleader, like the one you use on camera. We got one of those and like a 4-wheel. What is that? It's not a Highland Park. It's the other one.
Oh, there's so many. It could be like
It's a Graves.
Oh, cool, Graves.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Because it's the green one. We got both of those in a trade deal. We use them all the time. Like 100% I'm on board with that.
Your mom still does a lot of cutting?
My mom does. They're mostly retired nowadays,
That's
so now
cool.
they just kind of cut for fun.
Oh, that's
so
really
mostly
cool.
it's me and the kids nowadays.
Was this in Tucson last year?
No.
That is cool.
That is where we were talking about like the purple stuff. It's a manganese deposit. So that's the closest, as near as we can tell, to getting a black opal from our place that you can get.
That must have been very exciting when it came out of the ground.
Oh, I'm sure. That one is a little, I didn't find that one, so that one's a little beyond me. I didn't get to see it when it came first out. I just got to polish it.
That is awesome. So when it comes out of the ground, did it need to be processed? The boulder need to be processed a little bit to show this off?
Yes, because on this one, it probably would have had more covering the top of it, so you probably would have seen more like an edge piece or something, like a little sliver of it.
Oh, wow.
Because most of the stuff that's rough, bring me my cool piece of rough that I have down there, Isaac. I have a really odd piece of rough. So most of the rough when it comes out has other things over the top of it. So like that's a plate of opal, there's opal, there's opal, there's opal. Even on this side there's opal here. But you've got to take the stuff off the top to get down to the color layers, because you won't see what's in there until you get down to it. But this one is really cool because if you look down in that hole, there's another piece of opal down in there.
Oh, wild, yeah.
And this one almost makes like a perfectly circular, like it's just sitting on top of it. So that's kind of something odd and unusual for us, but yes, like you'd have to take this kind of patchy stuff off the top in order to get down to these color layers.
That's awesome.
Like I said, that was just cool to me, and you never know. If you feel the top of this, there's like a little kind of like stalactite thing on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay, there is one specific pattern in our opal that makes a flower, and if you get a little like where something dripped on the top of it and hit that when it was forming, it'll radiate a pattern out. If we polish that, it'll look just like a big old like daisy.
And it's all hydrothermal, right, over there?
Yes. So we are all geyser formed, and probably at one time part of the Yellowstone caldera, because it's not too far from us.
We're like not the case with boulder opal and other stuff like that.
Well, I mean, all opal is opal at its core, because chemically it's all the same. Formation-wise is where it's all different. Because like for us, we are one of the very few geyser opals, because it literally formed from, like the Yellowstone type of geyser. Not like Old Faithful, more so like shoot up in the air, but these would be like the bubbling mud pots.
Yeah.
And, in Nevada, you have like the pseudomorph wood replacements. And, in some of the Australian stuff, you get it where it follows that sandbar. So chemically, opal is all opal. However, how it forms is dependent from region to region.
No, absolutely not. I wasn't complaining. I was just saying.
They're so perfect.
No.
This is fine.
He puts them on a toothpick and
Really?
yep. He does, we just gave him a template. He goes through, marks them off on a template, and just whizzes them out. Like I told him, I don't know that I would have eyeballs left, but
That's fine. Whatever you want to do, but that's fine. Do the.
No, I keep looking.
but like I said, he cuts them peanut butter ones.
I do, but
Yeah, he's so good at it.
But the thing about it is like there again, we were talking. The trend is switching to this. Like we're doing multi-stone pieces. We're doing, you know, like I've got stuff set back here that we're doing up for Tucson that are going to be like 3 stone rings and 3 stone rings with accents and like all sorts of stuff nowadays.
These are so good. It looks like you mail these away to get them like professionally
wish.
calibrated.
I wish. No, most of that. Yeah, but do you mind? Right?
No, I'm just kind of browsing. There's a broad flash red triplet pendant somewhere.
I saw it down there the
I
last.
was like, I can't remember if we moved it down or if it's over here.
And made a home in a little bird.
I had no complaints.
Little birdhouse.
It's green one way and red the other.
That is where you hide. We got then I went to Amazon and I got a seed stacker that put together for $250, twice as big. Yeah, twice as
Now that the boys are about done, I will let you socialize them. I don't know what else you want to see, but just fine. And then you pull it back off, and you just turn it to pull it back off.
Yeah.
You have extra room in the corners. There's no way for your ring to get stuck. My grandma had rheumatoid arthritis where her knuckles slipped off the side, so I used to make them for her.
it looks so big.
Way back in the day. I have a couple of them that are smaller too, but those go out the door in a hurry.
That is really
I have a whole
amazing.
row of them right here too. Whoops. Let me just get it. So like these guys right here, like that one, there's no way that's going on, but if you turn it, it'll go over just fine. So, is there like square on the inside?
It's brilliant.
But it gets them over your knuckles if you have knuckle problems or arthritis problems or, you know, anything like that. Where it hangs up, like that one is stuck right there 100%. Like, turn it over.
Your son wears a square wedding ring?
Yeah.
I still can't force it on though.
It depends. They're different sizes for different, you know.
But that is.
But see how that, like, it does give it more play?
It does.
Yeah.
What the heck? Okay, so definitely not going on. Turn it and. My goodness.
And then they don't spin around your finger because it holds them up on the sides.
For a couple months.
We got one that's that real nice yellow piece, see that sulfur content. This one's kind of cool. We got that cool Harley Quinn color pattern going across there. And then a couple different color bands going down on that. And this one's kind of cool because it's the whole little deal.
Oh, awesome. And you had a lot more at the beginning, right?
We did. We had a lot more.
Wiped out.
Our rough this year was the hot commodity.
So, will you have more in Tucson?
We should, yes.
Awesome. Well, get there quick, because it's going to get wiped out again.
I know, people love it, especially now that we've been doing the pink rough. People are absolutely loving it.
Do you still have some pink rough here?
We do. We have quite a bit. We sorted 50 pounds last night just because we ran out the first 3 days.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Well, he's a good buddy of mine.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and so he contacted me before he posted. You think I should post this? I said, hell yeah, you should post it. So the thing
But
he
you let people
saw,
know.
so they took a video as soon as it was over with and he killed the bear. And they're showing he's all bit all over the legs because he's kicking the bear away, shooting up a pistol. And they're checking all his wounds. And he's got a wound right here. And they go, what the hell? He shot himself in the leg on the first shot.
When he was trying to kick it?
He was pulling the pistol out and the bear hit him, knocked him on the ground. Boom.
Well, only $750. I thought there was a 1 in front of it.
Nope, not on that one. We usually price those so you can, if you know what you're doing with it, you can at least double or triple your money with the finished
You're
product.
an adrenaline junkie just like us.
I'm ready. I'm ready to hunt now.
I'm ready to go hunting right now. Let's go, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, all I want.
This is all practice, lower quality stuff. This is all lower quality. And like you can see the dark purple banding we're starting to get into.
Oh, yeah. That's exciting.
It's a good state for rock.
Really affordable practice rock.
I couldn't believe they were interested in it.
$20.
This has been going on for 2 years. This month was finally.
Oh, $200. I thought that was. I was gonna say that cannot be 20. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It says 35. Maybe that was. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I know. Oh, a nice pinky. So it's 60. This one is 1,500. It's all crystal.
We're going to try it. If you're not happy with it, we're shutting down the machine. So when we got there, I showed him what I was doing. We made a couple of changes. I didn't want to say happy. And so I used 2 holes. I used one to fish the line. Bow fishing, then you shoot it into your neck to let your salt go. And then when you follow it, when you stop, you have pull back into the top. And I shot the alligator from about here to the top of everything. His favorite. That's a little close. First when I shot the thing over the top of it, you wouldn't think you'd miss it.
Boy, it's just right there, you know. I shot a quail just the other day. We were out hunting these little quails, not sure it's low. And so we're out taking, I was just using field test because I didn't want to mess up the all-night problem. So one I shot, I was just pretty good. Shot 30 yards over the show forms too. I put it right.
It's got the pocket, and then if you look underneath that one, there's a whole nother plate underneath there.
Yeah, that's wild. Is that one for sale? Is it just a display piece?
It could be.
Everything's for sale that's here. If it wasn't for sale, probably wouldn't be here.
Exactly, but it's such a great example. It's almost too perfect to show how it forms geologically.
And the obsidian comes from there. The opal grows with obsidian in the valley. I think it's where I live.
All you can see is that something so fucking ass. And so, I'm with you. Went home and played on the damn phone. Yeah, we went out to the quailers. To the quailers, where you see them. And so we all got